Okay, good evening everyone. My name is Argenta Mukti. I'm from the National Institute of Technology in Bandung, and my student ID is 152020117. And I'm here to introduce you and to have a presentation about Argee Shed. Our motto is a cheap option for your own custom instruments. Let's go to the first question. It's the simplest question you will ever get from us. Have you ever wondered why your instrument doesn't feel right? It doesn't feel comfortable, it doesn't fit perfectly on your hand. It tastes weird too, and it smells, well, even worse, if I may so. You don't get this question a lot. We all used to play that, take a quick example. Your very own first guitar or your friend's guitar. You played it. It felt uncomfy at first, but you play through it. You learn a few chords. You can play melody. You can play solo and yada yada yada, and you feel, well, I can't say comfortable, but you get used to it. It's still not. It's still uncomfy, but you get used to it. And it doesn't feel right, and it's not good for your health. You can get carpal tunnel from that. You can get bruises. You can get scratch. If you're not careful, you might break your hand. It has to feel right. It is your instrument. So why doesn't it feel so right? Well, the reason why it doesn't feel so right, well, based on our scientific research, mainly it can be caused by the way it was originally intended to made. First, overpricing. Take an example of this guitar, this yellow guitar on your right side of the screen. It has maybe a maple wood body and a mahogany neck. Combined, it may be around $105. And then you have to sculpt it, you have to add electronics, you have to fine tune it, maybe $500. Yeah, we can get that. $500 is a cheap, right? It's cheap for this kind of guitar. It's cheap. But here you see, there's a problem here. You see, there's a sticker there on the top of the neck, on the on top of the strings. It says what? Gibson. Gibson is a good brand name. It's the best brand name. You may not see it because it may, blocked by my camera, but it's there. And it's a Les Paul too. That's why by slapping that sticker into your guitar, the price dramatically goes up, way beyond the intended price, way beyond, vastly distant from your original price. The original price may be around $500, give or take, but now it is $9,000. Surprised? Well, yeah, me too. I found out the hard way. And that's that. That's the that's the problem of overpricing. A cheap material made to look and feel like an expensive material. And the second problem, it was it was for mass production. The cheap materials have some correlation of overpricing to the mass production. It is because it was a readily available material. It's cheap, it's everywhere, it's virtually everywhere, it's anywhere. Mahogany wood, we have that everywhere. Maple, whoa, even more. You cannot find a cheap mass production instrument made with ironwood or jati. You won't find that anywhere. That's why it was, yeah, it boils down to this problem that it is a cheap material made for an expensive guitar, expensive instruments. That's the problem. And then everyone, as they always do, say, it's so expensive, yada yada yada. It's so expensive, so it must have felt so good. Well, yeah, it is expensive, but it's bad for your health. Why? Why are? Why is it so bad? Everything, everything so bad for your health. Carpal tunnel syndrome, scratches, splinters inside your hands. Ooh, that's lots of fun. And well, they are good for beginners. I get it. You have you have felt that too, right? It's cheap, it's readily available, so it must have felt good for beginners to try their own skills, to practice. But then the more you have the experience, the more you sharpen that skill, it's getting more uncomfy. It felt unnatural. It felt uncomfy and unnatural, and it's so expensive because they're made for everyone, not you, everyone. Talking about everyone, take an example of an electric guitar. An electric guitar is simple. We have the neck and we have the bridge. The neck is for the fretboard and the bridge for the picking. If we are talking about everyone, everyone can hold the fretboard and everyone can hold the pick on the bridge. We can do that, but if we are talking about personalized, let's for example my hands are short, maybe 3 inches long, I don't know, and we're handed a default guitar, a default size guitar, maybe 37 inches long, maybe, I don't know, it's just an approximate, a wild approximate, just to make the numbers easier to digest. My 3 inches hand, my 3 inch arm can reach the fretboard, can play with it, can reach the bridge, but we cannot play anything on it because we can only touch it, we cannot reach the longer part. That's why it's a bad thing. A default size instruments is a curse. We all have to have personalized instruments so we can play it on it easier, so that contourally it felt good, the size it felt nice, and all of that. So there's a question. Is there a solution to this problem? Is there a solution to this problem? Well, every problem has its own solution, so there must be one. And let me introduce you to Argee. It is currently the best place to commission a custom instrument at a reasonable price. Because everything's here. There is maintenance, commissions, gears, and accessories. Basically everything. You can take your gears there for a clinic and just tape it all up, making it sound better. And if you want, well, a better amplifier, well, come here, we have the best price on it. And then people ask us, why are we better? Is it tuyul? Is it babi ngepet? Well, no. because we are rated the best luthier in the Rolling Stone magazine of 2020. Come on, guys, give it an applause. Come on, standing ovation. It's the Rolling Stones, baby. They rated us the best one. That's why we are better. Well, secondly, you can only pay after you are satisfied. As long as you're not satisfied, you are not allowed to pay, and we are allowed to work on it more and more and more until we can get you the best work. And also we have 20 years of experience. We have work. Our staff here has worked in Gibson, Fender, and what's that Korean brand? I forgot. It's there. They're good too. And we're literally the cheapest place you can find to insert your vibe into your own instrument. This is the best place, I guarantee you. Because art, as Banksy said it, art should comfort the disturbed and disturb the comfortable. That's the end of the discussion. Thank you for your attention. Don't forget to visit us at Argee. We are hoping you have a problem with your instruments, maybe a carpal tunnel syndrome, or no carpal tunnel syndrome for your. You have to go to clinic on that one. Get it checked up, please. It's bad for your health. But if you have problems with your instruments, go right ahead. Come at us. We will fix it for you. Thank you. See you soon. Stay safe and goodbye.